Great set there. We've seen Rosenthal stay on the ground a couple of times. He doesn't need a jump set.
But not the best of second touches for him, and that didn't give Hawai'i that many options.
Incredible defense here, Brian, early in this second set. Back row attackers are absolutely ripping.
Playing his best volleyball right now, according to his coach. The pancake from Larson off the on-two. Rosenthal looking Sakanoko's way. That is some good response work from Rosenthal after he got picked up on two.
So many chaos plays here. Kellen Larson, great pancake save. And then Sakanoko goes pass to attack, barely getting a touch off of Gaia.
Louis Sakanoko. Connor Bloom, Tread Rosenthal, stymies the senior. Rosenthal leads his team in solo blocks. That's number 15 on the campaign.
Tread Rosenthal does a great job with his eye work there. The patience, half jump with Chris, and then he full-on commits to Bloom for the stuff.
Bose with 6 blocks to the 2 from the beach. Sakanoko overly ambitious with that serve. That's the 5th service mistake for the Rainbow Warriors.
A little aggressive there. That toss was 5 or 6 feet into the court there, but he went for it, and that's exactly what Coach Wade wants.
You'd expect Skylar Varga, to go after that serve. And he does, but doesn't get the result that he was hoping for. He does lead his team in number of kills, with Gaia each with 5.
Both of these coaches know that the service pressure is going to be a give and take game all night. You're going to give a few errors and you're going to take a few aces, but you're going to have to live with the results no matter what.
Justin Todd bringing it. Short arms the serve. Here comes Jackson Christ, hitting .500 over the first 3 matches against UH already this year.
Jackson Christ, a standout freshman, and he can make his impact felt all over the court, whether it's blocking and attacking or if it's at the serve. He also plays tremendous defense for someone of his stature.
You mentioned it here, he'll head back to the bench. Rosenthal with the serve. Connor Bloom off a combination attack gets free for the score, his 3rd put down on an 8th attack.
Great pass there right up to the net. It's going to take Travell Jordan out of the block one-on-one. Connor Bloom into the angle. That's going to be hard to stop. The passing for the Beach much better in this second set, making it one-on-one opportunities for them on the pins.
Connor Bloom, that latest kill gets him out of negative numbers. Gajek off 2 feet, the explosive serve. Sakanoko teams up with Tread Rosenthal, and those two bring the Bows to within 1.
Great pass by Greenwich right on the net. Even against 2 blockers, Louis Sakanoko splits the difference into area 1 for a huge kill. Hawai'i back within 1.
Adrian War serves at Larson. Ben Braun, the Ohio State transfer. How good has he been coming in? One hitting air over his last 48 attempts.
And Ben Braun is someone who did not get to play due to injury last year in the semifinals. This year, he's up and he's ready. Quick attack in the middle, Pesanti to Braun.
Bloom will serve at Greenwich. Sakanoko with a swing in zone 4, looking to go cross court. No touch, does not find the court. And we've got a timeout to the coach, Charlie Wade. Gajek off a combo play. There was a decoy attacker to try to free him up, but still misses the mark.
Just the 4th attack error for the set for Long Beach, and it's going to let Kainoa Wade have a second shot from the service line.
At Varga, and immediately out of system. Or patrolling the back line. Sakanoko, a couple of quick touches there for the Beach. Skylar Varga in cleanup work. Does he have a touch? That is what they're saying as he comes in out of nowhere and comes in to the rescue.
Crafty play there. Skylar Varga coming off the right side of your screen. He's going to run all the way in and just set it over off the block out of bounds, making it look easy.
16 serving 14. Rosenthal has options. Kudryski, and how amazing this has to feel for him, because last year at the end of the season he had an ankle injury, did not get to play in the NCAA tournament. This year he's healthy and he's shining on a big stage.
He's ready to go. The opposite from Sofia, Bulgaria, left one-on-one on that play, and he's able to convert that into a kill 9 times out of 10.
But does not convert that service try into a made serve. Long Beach State 25-4 on the year. Hawaii 28-5. Fed up the middle, Justin Todd. He is hitting .421 on the year, and his great Big West Player of the Year setter, Rosenthal, found him.
Even going up against 2 blockers, both Varga and Chris, Todd is able to go thumb down into area 5. Big kill there in the middle.
Sakanoko putting some pressure in serve receive on the Beach, but turning a problem into an antidote in the form of a kill when things don't look all that great. Skylar Varga, how great has he been in out-of-system situations?
Varga is someone that has experience playing on the right side for Long Beach in past seasons, so in rotation 1 he's very comfortable. Catches Tetrisky a little bit off guard there at right back. I'd like to see him play a little bit wider. Playing so far inside the court, they're going to bounce those balls in front of him, but the wider shots are going to be the ones he can dig.
Sakanoko diving after the reception. Or getting 2 swings. The first one was rebounded back. Second one into the net. The Beach putting up a formidable block there.
We've seen him have success trying to attack that ball off the block a second time, but let it drop a little bit too low, and he puts it in the net. Unable to score as Long Beach extends their lead out to 3.
Hawaii had only 1 attacking error in all the first set. They've got 4 here in the second frame, and that's helped in a big way put the Beach in a position to where they're in front.
Long Beach has done a really good job from the service line. Trent Rosenthal running sideline to sideline off the net. And that's going to make the Hawaii attackers have to choose. Am I going to rip this ball out of system, or am I going to try to just keep it in and extend the rally? And that's something Coach Wade talked to us about, knowing which club to pull out of your bag. Are you going to hit the driver, or are you going to hit the wedge? And sometimes hitting the driver out of the bunker, like Coach Wade said, isn't the best idea.
Coach Nick McCray there, and he's got so much pride for his town, his university at Long Beach State. Had to step in when Alan Knight back in December decided to retire, and the easy choice to succeed him was Nick McCray. First year as the head coach, and he is the Big West Coach of the Year.
Impressive resume from Coach McCray. When Alan Knipe was the head coach, McCray was in charge of all the recruiting responsibilities. He brought in 2 #1 recruiting classes, 7 top 5 recruiting classes. Those are the kinds of numbers that change cultures, change who's winning national championships. Nick McCray at the center of it for the Beach.
Skylar Varga leading all the match with 7 kills. He's got the offering at Sakanoko. War is blocked by Jackson Crisp. Tetrisky, despite the diving attempt of Kellen Larson, the All-Big West first teamer, Tetrisky found a way.
Tetrisky out of system, took a little bit off of it. That time goes right down the line, gets a piece of the block as Rosenthal sets it from off the court. Bloom trying to take away more of the angle, but Tetrisky still able to catch that left hand.
Finn Kearney in to serve. Rips one at Larson. Crisp fed up the middle, and the 6'10 freshman, the Long Beach native, has himself a kill.
Great kill there, Jackson Crisp on the push one, pushing himself past the block of Travell Jordan, able to use the hands, and Tetrisky unable to come up with the dig.
First into the red zone would be Long Beach State, trying to even things up at 1 set apiece. Crisp at Greenwich. Moore will take a look at a high ball. Sneaks it through despite 6 hands and 3 blockers encircling him.
Great up there, Greenwich on the pass, and then Louis Sakanoko, a great out-of-system set, puts it right where Roar wants it, and he fits it inside the block and down.
Rosenthal already with an ace. Varga will set Bloom. He is instantly thinking there's a touch. Nick McCray goes right over to gesture for a challenge because he does think there was a touch.
Skylar Varga, the captain for the Beach, saw it right away, and whenever one of your players sees it that quickly, it's almost impossible as a coach to not challenge it, and I think that one might have caught a piece of the block on its way out of bounds. Bloom swinging right over the top of Tetrisky and Jordan there.
Anything standing out to you from that angle, or maybe this angle will make it easier?
Maybe off the fingertips of Tetrisky, a little bit hard to see, but that camera is right in the best spot to capture it. These guys playing way above the net, almost out of frame as the touch is called off the block. Great challenge there, Nick McCray in the red zone, especially every point, monumental.
Expands the lead to 3. Wojciech Gajek in position to serve. Ace high seam between Sakanoko and Greenwich.
Great serve there by Gajek. Right down the seam. Gets a little piece of the tape on the way. Miscommunication there from the Rainbow Warriors.
After the Rainbow Warriors won the first set by 10, they are down 4, and the Beach are within 3 of evening this second semifinal up.
And at the end of that first set, Coach McCray goes to the 6-2. Doty and Hrstanovic come into the match. It gives Pizzanti a break on the sideline to talk to the coaches a little bit longer than the 3 minutes in between sets. And we've seen that pay off here. 22-18 Long Beach, and they have led most of the way here in this second set.
The Bows using a timeout. Charlie Way telling us his keys to winning coming into this match would be the first ball side out and getting those hustle points. Those are the ones, the extending of plays that he's really going to rely on his team with in terms of doing a good job. Maybe you're going face first, diving for a ball, whatever it takes.
Those chaos plays carry so much momentum. If you can win a chaos play here at 22-18, Hawaii's in a great place to gain the momentum back it's a game of runs, Brian. Back and forth, we go 25-15 in the first, 22-18. Long Beach flips the script here in the second.
You saw Trev Rosenthal. He said after losing to Long Beach State at the Big West Championship Tournament final that his team needs to do a better job late in sets, and they need to be better in transition. Well, there's no better time if you are a Bow fan to see that composure try to come about for the Beach, putting up a really good fight here. Totrisky victimized by that formidable Beach block once again.
Hawaii needs to put more emphasis on their covering. If they're going to stay aggressive at the net, they've got to cover with the same sort of aggressiveness.
Gayak at Sakanoko. Rosenthal having to set out a system. Little razzle-dazzle, and the Beach come up with set points because of it. A jump set frees up Gayak. A sizzling finish for him.
Pizzanti jumps like he's going to dump this ball. Pulls the string at the last second. Gayak one-on-one. Greenwich unable to keep it on his side of the net. Long Beach State set point.
Adrian War powers one off the court. No touch, despite him thinking there might be. Charlie Wade is not going to use a challenge he did earlier. Charlie Wade, the head coach for the Bows, on the right. Nick McCray, head man for Long Beach State, on the left. Long Beach State never falling below number 3 in the nation this year. They lost the 2 regular season matchups at home to UH, but then came back in the Big West Championship final. Took that in 5 frames in what is now the 4th meeting of the year between these storied rivals as we get ready for the 3rd set.
These teams know each other so well that it's going to be hard for either team to go on a run. As long as we saw Hawaii go in the first.
Sakanoko is dug by Gayak. What happened there for the Beach?
Miscommunication there. Pizzanti thought a teammate could step in for that second contact as Gayak with the dig. Ben Braun has to assume the libero cap in that situation and just step in and put a high ball up for Skylar Varga.
We're going to have a challenge 1 point in to this 3rd set. We'll try to figure out what they are challenging. No word yet.
I think Coach McCray is challenging a double contact from either Trev Rosenthal or Justin Todd off the block, covering when they were covering it off the net.
You said it. That's what they're challenging, the double contact, to see what's going on there.
Rosenthal, then Todd, and then Sakanoko. That looks pretty clean to me. That touch from Rosenthal above the net doesn't count because that's a block touch. Rosenthal gets the first one, then Todd, but you see Rosenthal give a little head nod. He might have known that Todd had that first contact and the second, but a close call, and Coach McCray saw it right when it happened.
Here's Coach McCray under Alan Knipe, who won 3 national championships as a head coach for the Beach.
The joust above the net is won by Chris. It's whoever touches that. If Rosenthal touched that first contact, then it's going to be clean. But if Todd touches the first and second, it's going to be Long Beach State point. And that's what Coach McCray saw. Both Todd and Rosenthal gave a little head gesture that it might not have been the most legal play.
Nothing changes. Wild that you use that on the first point. So if you use the challenge and you don't win it, you lose one. So now down one is Coach McCray. But so early, every point matters so much. If you're using a challenge, the first point of a set.
That's the beauty of volleyball. Every point is worth one, and there's a point on every rally.
Sakanoko does not get the point there as he comes in off speed with the serve and misses the mark. There's number 26 in white, Jake Pizzanti, 17 assists on the evening. Tetrisky got the job done, freezing the block by running a decoy attacker, opening things up for him.
Great play there by Rosenthal, finding the open attacker, Christian Tetrisky. 7 kills early on here, 8 kills now.
Justin Todd did not play in the team's last meeting, dealing with an ankle injury, and they were in the Big West Championship final. Jordan has the Bo faithful loving what they're seeing as he steps right in front of that shot and times it perfectly.
Travell Jordan gets so high above the net, it can be hard to press over, but a great job curling at the net, pushing both hands over for a big block, a 3-1 Hawaii lead.
Coach Wade saying Jordan has learned to be more deliberate with his blocking, seen there. Skylar Varga over the top of Jordan this time. 8 kills on 14 swings for one of the co-captains on this beach team.
Skylar Varga splits the uprights of Travell Jordan that time for the kill into the angle. Skylar Varga leading the way for the beach.
Varga serves Sakanoko. Ward takes a crack at it. A net violation works against Long Beach State, so Hawaii is gifted the point.
I love that out-of-system route there from Adrian Rohr, way inside the court. All Tread Rosenthal has to do is put it high and in the middle of the court on that side, and Rohr does the rest.
Rosenthal, an ABCA National Player of the Year finalist. Pizzanti. Look Dane Hillis's way, so he has checked in. Number 17 in white, Dane Hillis, did not play the first 2 sets. Gives a different look to the beach.
Dane Hillis, a dynamic volleyball player. He can do it all, from passing, especially to attacking. He's going to play above the net, and he's going to be challenged by Christian Tetrisky, but the substitute for Connor Bloom here in the semifinal.
Rosenthal. We'll look to Tetrisky's way, the pancake from Pizzanti to Hillis. War pinballed around, and Adrian War, number 7, has his 5th kill on a 10th swing.
Great swing there by Rohr, as we see the dig pancake save by Pizzanti, and then Rohr is able to terminate the rally.
Hitting .319 on the season is War. Serves to Varga in zone 6. Hillis not holding back, and he finds the floor in the cross court.
3 swings for Dane Hillis here, 2 early kills as he's entered the match. He can score sideline.